Hey guys, it's Patrick again, Daegu, South Korea. A few things before I start talking about flats and houses here in Korea. People keep asking me why don't I upload any videos and pictures that I took. You know, make it more colorful, more visuals, so you can kind of relate to what I'm talking about and see it. I'd love to do that, guys, but unfortunately I don't have my editing software here, I don't have my computer, and there's not enough time, so you'll have to wait a couple weeks before you know, when I'm at home, I'll take care of that, and hopefully I'll be able to upload all these videos again with, captions, or just create new ones and put all the material there for you guys to see. But today I want to talk about houses and apartments and how people live here overall. The standard of living here in Korea is pretty high, but the standard of accommodation, or what do you want to call it, the living standards, like it's not luxury. I wouldn't call it luxury, although people probably do have money, and they have a lot of money compared to some European countries. They're more economical about their living arrangements. Bedrooms don't have beds. They have mats, sleep on the floor. That's actually quite practical, because you sleep on the mat and then in the morning you roll it up, put it in the corner, and you're all set. You just put it there and you've just gained so much space. You can study or work and do whatever you want. So also they don't really use all that much. There's not that much furniture. I always see more furniture in America or in Europe, so it's quite practical. It's practically oriented, so to say. When you walk in, first thing you see in these, most people live in these big apartment buildings called apachu here in Korea, and when you walk into one of these, first thing you see is a little space where you put your shoes and just put them away, and then elevated floor. Rule of thumb, elevated floor always means take your shoes off. So you take your shoes off, walk to the living room, where there's a big screen TV and a little table by which you see on the floor, by which you sit on the floor and talk to the family or have dinners and so on. European style tables are also common, more in the kitchen and dining area. It's not really all that different. What is quite different, on the other hand, are the bathrooms. Even small flats have 2 bathrooms, and they are they're quite small, really. The whole flats in general are quite small. So the rooms are pretty small. And like I mentioned, there wasn't any beds, but the bathrooms are particularly small. For people who are used to having baths and all that, probably not going to happen here. Most flats don't even have them. You don't even have shower corners. You don't have shower heads from the wall. You take a shower and there's a drain on the floor, so the water gets drained there. Downside to all that, taking a shower in the middle of the bathroom, is the bathroom floor is always wet. So what you want to do, use the rubber slippers that they have all over. Everybody has them here. They're here, and they're in the bathroom ready for you to use. So don't be afraid, don't be shy. Just use them. They're there for you to use. In the bathroom, I mean, they use European toilets, so no problem there. I was dreading they would use the squat toilets, but you probably see those more in restaurants and public restrooms. In people's homes, it's generally European style toilets. Also, the toilet paper gets flushed down the toilet, not in the bins. I really hate that. I don't know why they do that in Greece and Bulgaria, and I mean, I know they do it in Greece. The squat toilets, that's Italy and Bulgaria and other places, definitely not a big fan of those either. But in people's homes, you don't really have to worry about that. So when you go for a visit, nothing to worry about. Bidets are not very common here. They're sometimes incorporated. A toilet and a bidet is one thing. It's a very high tech toilet with a little panel. I've seen it in the U.S. before, but I've seen it I've seen it in the store. I've never seen it in people's homes. Here, it's quite common in these apartment buildings that people have that. I didn't want to be too adventurous about it, since I can't read what the remote control or control says, so didn't use it. But maybe one day when I can read Korean, when I can read and understand Korean, I'll find out what all those things are for. For now, regular flush is all that does the job. That's fine by me. So that's the bathrooms. and the rest of the flat, I think a lot of people are worried about the power outlets when they leave their country and come to Korea. Well, if you're from continental Europe, there's really nothing to worry about. I think even the voltage is the same. In case it's not, well, things like cameras and video cameras, that all works just fine. Don't even need an adapter for the plug, so all good. And yeah, so really not that much to worry about. I wanted to talk a little bit about the skyscraper that I've been to. It's a little bit exceptional. It's not the kind of flat that you'd see. Most people live in what I'd already described, but I had been invited to my friend's cousin's family, a very nice place on the 23rd floor. Building had 53 floors altogether, and the view of the city, even from the 23rd floor that they were living in, absolutely stunning. So really not that much different than, actually it seems that the more luxurious the apartment is, the more high-end it is, the more European it becomes. This apartment was basically completely European. I didn't see anything, I don't even think they had them elevated floors there. They, just took your shoes off in the hall like you would do in Europe, and you walked in and it was all marble and, very, very nice, but European style, so not that interesting to talk about in this episode. I hope that's all I wanted to mention. Not so sure, but I'm running out of time, and they don't give me that much space, so I better go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Watch it. Next time it's gonna be on food. Absolutely amazing. I've got some really nice stories to tell, so bear with me. Thank you guys. See you later.